folks, Species7 here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Farm Sim 15. And I have a map review for you today. If this is your first time on the channel, thanks for stopping by. I do hope you enjoy your check. We have Suderman. Before I insult the entire Germanic people, Sudhemern. Okay, Sudhemern, perhaps? On the Mittelland Canal. So yeah, that's the map that we're doing. Version 9. Wrong button. This is version 9 of the map. So there will be a link down below to track it down. Unfortunately, the link that I got was, although it did work, and quite well actually, the problem with it is they hadn't put the description in. So yeah, I had to go hunting to a few other places until I did actually find a spot, Mod Hoster, who'd guess, where the mod author, they'd actually left his description in. So I managed to get some of the mods that were required. I actually already recorded this once and then realized, okay, there's some things missing here that no mention was made of. Most importantly, of map-viable objects. Yeah, I kept running across places that had cordons all the way around them I couldn't get into. Anyway, a couple other things. First of all, if you game with headphones on, be aware this is one of those maps that has a very loud, raucous audio file that plays during the loading screens, i.e. before the map is loaded, and therefore the volume controls can be adjusted through the options. You'll have to put up with it. So there you go. I don't know why they do that. It seems real popular lately. Whatever. Do what pleases you. The other thing, and I'm going to start doing this with all map reviews, is letting you know what region I feel this is suitable for. And what I mean by that is, this is a German map. But not only is it a German map, you will, if you... Ooh, that's really cool. Wow, didn't see that coming. I suppose I could have been facing the other way. Nice river barge, eh? Really cool. Yeah, if you are North American or from the UK, etc., or pretty much anywhere else in the world, you're going to find this map is a little bit difficult. There are symbols on a lot of the tip points and such, but for the most part, you are, as you will be with so many maps, struggling with the language barriers. So there you are. It is a Germany-suited regional map. Beyond that, yeah, difficulties will ensue. Now, this is our spawn point. Oh, the other thing is I have found the map is not terribly well optimized. Now, generally, at least since I've got the new rig, most maps will run at a continuous 60 FPS. As you can see, facing this way, I am pretty much getting a continuous. Same with this way, same without that way. However, as soon as we go this way, we get an almost 20 frame loss, and it doesn't come back up. Alright, it comes up a little ways, but not all the way. So there are things on here that are not quite as optimal as they may be. But, with that said, she's not too shabby. Now, this is also going to be the first map review I'm going to split into two parts. The reason being, well, this. Yeah. It is a huge map, which is alright. If it was just a matter of zipping from area to area, our Purple Perfect Pickup does that quite well. Yeah. And the issue is there is no fewer than 20... Excuse me, I have to get off the road. I keep forgetting this is an active road. In fact, I meant to turn traffic off. There are no fewer than 23 sale points, a lot of which buy only a single item. So yeah, I did a review, like I said, I've already recorded this once. At the 48-minute mark, I was less than half done the map. So, let's get on with it. These you will find all over the map. These have nothing to do with where your cows are. They're simply a way to access any solid poop that you do have. And like I said, you'll find them all over the map, very distinguished by the fact they have a digital counter and a pile of poop under them. Let's have a look at our farm. You start out, well, no, actually, we'll start the way we're supposed to start, with our ident card, or our info card. Sorry, here we are. Along with the standard crops, we get, well, just a ton of stuff. Lime, oats, rye, spelt, triticale, sunflowers, carrots, onions, sand, compost, beet pulp, bread, hops, beer, booze, steamed potatoes, pig forage, mashed potato seeds, fermented pigs, bees, fattened chickens, and silage. Yes, indeed. So, and as I said, there are no fewer than 23 sales points. So you will basically go, well, who's buying this? And then sort through your list and go, oh, there's someone that buys it. Anybody got a better price? Yeah. It's going to take you a while. But there you go. So if you like maps with lots of different sales points, lots of different things like that going on, now, it does have, of course, as you can see by bread, beer, booze, that sort of thing, it does have some what I like to call value plus things on the map, i.e. you dump a crop in, you wait a little while, you go pick up the object, and it's worth more money than the original crop when you sell it. Therefore, value plus. Yeah, it does have a number of those. So, what else we got here? $22.95. It's weird. When you first log on to a map, or at least I've noticed this, maybe nobody else pays attention to the price of eggs, it'll always be $22.80. Alright? If you save the map and come back, that price will be different. In this case, 15 cents more. The last map review I did, it was 17 cents more. Things that make you go, Alright, here's a decent look at the map. Yeah. It has almost an artificiality about it. Just simply in the fact that everything about it is apparently on a grid. You know what I mean? Just, of course, you could look at it that it's just really well laid out. Either way, it seems that all the usable stuff is so perfectly shaped, and all of the oddities are just left out on the edges. You know what I mean? Like, all your fields are square-cornered. All of your factory areas are squared. And all the areas in between are what's left. It's kind of cool. Even the canal is so rigidly drawn. Very neat, very neat. Some maps, like the Caucasus map that we're playing, have quite an organic flow to them. It can make them quite confusing. Right, but this one not so much. As we have a look here at our growth maps, we can see we have half a dozen. Yes, indeed, half a dozen fields owned right off the bat. You do have to go to a particular building to buy fields, by the way. This is not a map with the bouncing balls in the fields. No, you have to go to a real estate office in town. I think it might be this piece of town here. Don't know. And actually purchase fields. If we look at what we have, well, next to nothing. We've got 2 tiny little strips of wheat to harvest. And that's it. And, yeah, they're not quite ready yet. So they gave us a little bit of time to muck with them. All the other fields are waiting our attentions. Alright. Moving right along, we do have sheep, chickens, cows, and pigs. We do have missions. And we do have gold coins. Purple hearts and yellow horseshoes. Yeah. And fattened chickens. And beefs. Alright, we have all the animals. There we go. And, yeah. That'll pretty much do it for our info panel. Again, we've looked at the map. Let's look at the farm. So, I have tested the reset. And it do work, man. Yeah, it actually does work. In fact, if we go to the way, boy. You'd think you'd know your way around these by now. Let's reset my perfect purple pickup. And you'll see it just dropped into range right ahead of me. So, yes, things do reset to the farm here, as opposed to some random field like they do on our other map. So, as I say, things are labeled. However, not quite the standard. I mean, this one's easy enough. Those look like wood chips. This kind of looks like ground coffee. That scares me. This is good. I don't have to know what Satgut Aus Gaba is. I can simply go, hey, seeds and fertilizer. Oh, and to be fair, when I started the map, there were bouncing question marks here that said fertilizer and seeds. So yeah, I kind of had help figuring it out. Alright, map animation trigger is not required. However, and this brings me to another point and the reason I was going to turn the traffic off, there is a mod required called Map Ampeln, or Ampeln. AMPELN, and what it does is it controls traffic lights. It's a light mod, and there are traffic lights on every corner. Now, without that mod loaded, any vehicles coming to those lights will basically stop and sit there because the lights won't change. The thing with it is, and I haven't loaded the mod because it's actually an FS13 mod. It's never been brought up to FS15. It's never been edited to FS15. And it works, but I have found, and I'll demonstrate them to you, and it's why I didn't load the mod, it does have a residual effect. And I guess every time Giants patches the game, that effect probably becomes worse. But we'll get into that. So other than that, you do need things like chopped straw and, oh, what else? There's a few. They will be in the list on the site that I link. So, carrying right along, let's have another little bit of a look. The Seedmaster unit is included, as you can see, so you can do the old stained and or washed seeds, depending what you want to call them. On this end of the world, we have some big bags. And another huge empty shed. Alright. We've got carrots and onions. And we've got potatoes. Carrots and onions are in the middle. There we go. And sugar beets. So there we go. Pretty simple layout there. Over on this side we have more storage. They're a fan of storage. That's okay. I like having places to put things, providing they actually fit. Up in this direction we have our tip point and our grab points for all of our grain type crops, which we show here. Again, not the standard decals, but sort of figure stuff out. Oh. Yeah. Explaining how to use a standard drive over silo. Cool. Alright, can we go up here? Just... Ooh. You guys are going, well, no wonder it takes you 48 minutes, idiot. Did you really need to go up there? Okay. Over here we've got our digital board. And that'll let us know what every single crop is. And yeah, as you can see, it is not a small list. But this is nice. They cover everything here, right down to our straw, our grass, anything that can and will be stored. And one nice thing on this map, anything that can is. So yeah, there is no place where you won't find storage. I.e. right there we've got our, zwibblins and quirky things. Oh, carrot. Really? I thought we already figured out where carrots go, man. Oh, I guess this is how you get them out. That's kind of odd. Yeah, this is potatoes. No, this is sugar beets. Yeah, there's no getting out that side. There's always getting out that side. Oh, alright, I see. This is just the back of this. Okay. Fuel over there, obviously. Well, not real, shall we say, facility there for maintenance and such. And if we climb all aboard, I think we've pretty much done the main farm. Yes, indeed. Okay, so now that we have that covered. So yeah, there's our main farm. Oh, did I not come back into these parts? There's your load for stained seed. Okay, I guess we didn't quite have that one. So, but there you go. That's where you can pick up your stained seeds. As you can see, most things do open automatically. You also require map viable objects, which is not, and that's why I meant to tell you about it, it's unfortunately not mentioned in the list of mods required. And it wasn't until I found a bunch of places like the bakery that I just couldn't get over the wall that I realized, oh yeah, that's what happens when you need map-viable objects. Alright, well, let's carry on, shall we? We have, again, everything is really well labeled. Unfortunately, not in a language I'm capable of reading. Now, Hartum is actually a town. There's, I think, 3 different towns here. Here's our vehicle sell point and buy point. And, yeah, that tractor does belong to us. I kind of like it when they do that, when they leave a vehicle or two sitting at the shop for us. Makes you feel like, hey, you know? Alright, here's this thing where Map Amplin comes into play. Now, that light's not going to change. Here's the little residual bit. I'll walk along here. Anybody notice something just happen? Okay. Yeah, there's an actual barrier. Now, you can drive through it with a vehicle. But yeah, there's a barrier here. All I can do is jump up and down and go side to side. I can't move forward. And yeah, as I say, it's a 2013 mod that was never rescripted for 2015 or patch 1.2, 1.3 or anything else. So it does worry me a little bit, and it's not that big a deal. Traffic is not my biggest concern, especially for a review. Alright, here we've got one of our tip points, and also I believe where we can sell eggs. So, this would be the Ithaca. Again, nice of them to supply pictures of what needs to be done. And it is certainly a help to those of us that don't speak the language. Alright. So that's the Idika, or Edeka. I don't know, somehow Idika sounds better to me. Hoffen-Welter and the tavern, that way. Do we want to go that way? No, we're going to go up, we'll have a look at the land handle. I think this time, like I said, I'm going to end up splitting this. So I guess for our first... Yeah, see, you can drive through there with a truck like there was nothing there. Our first go, we're going to do the top half of the map, i.e. above the canal. How's that? And then we'll get around to the rest of it after. Nice looking map. It doesn't look... I say, the map looks so laid out. Almost artificially so. But when you actually get down at ground level, you realize that, you know, there's nice swells to hills, and there's all those sorts of things going on. So yeah, at ground level it has a much more organic feel to it. Alright, we are now at the land handle. And again, if, of course, you want to know what they deal in, they'll tell you all of these here. So it's not like we can't figure things out as we go along, and these are in alphabetical order, so there you are, the land handle. They will buy from us all of the things you see there. So some greens, some rye, they like to buy hops, you know, a little bit of fermented seed, all of those sort of things. So yeah, it's not like these things can't be figured out. But again, I'm only going with that because you also get into something like this. Who knows what that might mean? I don't. Alrighty. So, and there. I mean, again, really nice. That works. I know what that is. That's a fertilizer spreader. That tells me, even though I recognize the bags, that I can get fertilizer. So awesome. Almost had it. Is this a thing? I don't think this is a thing. No. Not actually a thing. So... oh. We have a market of some type of animal market up this way, according to them. There's a gas station. And Rinder. Okay, I guess this is where we can buy our beefs, I'm gonna say. This is the cabs. And there you go. So yeah, if you were to back a suitable trailer up here, so you can see that opens, and you could purchase your calves for less money than what they cost you in the shop. At least that's the idea of it. I don't know that everybody has done their maps that way, but that's the idea of it. Otherwise, why would you bother? You just simply buy them, and then they appear where they're... Okay, this would be an edge of a map. Appear where they're supposed to appear. So, with that done, here we go. Our first buyable object. And just let me get out of the way here. There we go. Is this. Oh, this is Hitler's... What? Oh, Hiller? Okay, Hiller Moorbrand. There we go. Hiller Moorbrand. And it is... Oh, it's a distillery. Wheat, barley, rye, and water. Okay, so we need, what, 600k? Ooh, doggies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, yes, we want to buy these. Purchase this object. Cha-ching. Here we go. Schnapps. Oh, here we are. Wheat, barley, rye, water, booze. I guess Google Translate doesn't know the word alcohol. Alright. Interesting. So, I guess our wheat, barley, rye. Which of those is rye? I thought wraps was canola. I guess it's not. Alright, well, there you go. Like I said, I unfortunately, and I curse myself all the time for it. As I say, my mother was German, you know, and I'm sure if I'd have made a point of it, she would have been more than happy to teach me her mother tongue. Well, my mother's tongue. But yeah, one of those things when you're a dopey kid, you don't really think, yeah, whatever. 'Cause, but yeah, just think of how much better I would have been and more used to you people if I actually knew the language. So, what have we here? Sky. As I say, there are missions, and there you go. There's the help phone as well. I don't think this is actually anything other than a mission board. No, it's not. So, let's get ourselves turned around. And as I say, there are gold coins. Oh no. This next area I almost don't want to go in. It's, in my opinion, kind of really drags the map down. Because most things here... Yeah. Ooh, piece of candy. Oh, you're gonna hate me by the end of this review, those of you that don't already. Alright, in here, and as I say, is one of my least liked parts of the map. The audio loops way too much. Well, not here. This is your standard place to sell logs. As you can see, the mill pond. But we'll get to that in a moment. Where I actually was trying to get to, and I guess I missed the entrance, was there. Yeah, okay, I understand it's the mill pond. Let's go have a look. The first thing I don't like about it, you know, freaking big no horses are. I mean, and that's the second thing I don't like about it. That loop on that audio runs continuously. But your reason for coming here is it's actually... Yeah, it's not too annoying. It is a place you can get rid of such things as straw and sugar beets. So, there you go. And this is known as the Furtehof, which I believe translates loosely to bloody noisy giant horses. So, look at the size of these things, man. Hello? I'd run away if I were you. And then you got that one that seems to have some sort of a breathing issue. Alright. Anyway, there you go. A Furtehof to unload your Furds and Hofs. And actually, I guess that means horse farm, maybe? Just a guess. I don't know. They sure looked like a bunch of Furds. And this is, of course, the Sagework. Or sawmill. Is it sawmill, lumber mill? Feel free to comment down below. And it is your very standard one, as we saw. You've got the mill pond on the other side. If you like to simply whoosh your logs into the water, as we used to do in this part of the world. Or you've got your proper unload me with a crane. And of course, to make you feel good about yourself, you can make the train go all by itself. Alrighty. Thus the Sagebucks. He's just washed my mouse pad and can't do a thing with it. Alright. Oh. Yeah, I'm leaving as fast as I can. Here's... Wow. Here's a liquid outlet, inlet. I guess as yours fills, these will fill. I'm pretty sure that that's the way that's designed to work, so that you have sort of a universal pickup point for all of these things, which is certainly convenient. Alright, from the Ferdenhofen, we have this way the Landy and Industrialange. So we have some sort of an industrial area and the Landy. Now Landy, isn't that the farm shop from back FS13? If I remember correctamundo. And look at that. Dang, it actually is. Okay. First time I've been right in years. Alright, fertilizer. Hay. And seed on that side. So yeah, very typical of the old FS13 Landys. You can dump straw down there, you can get gas here, and grains over there. Excellent. Alright, moving right along. We have... we'll go to that way in a minute. The Rafi. And as you can see, you've got a number of different tippy-grabby things going on here. Diesel there, we had some grains back there. Up here we've got sugar beets, and follows the road. Over here we've got, obviously, where we can tip off large volumes of sugar beets. And a spot over here for... Ooh, pooping. Alright. And that is... Yeah, the Zucker Fabric and the Rafi. So, let's have a look. If we go... Oh, I think I may have missed it. PQR, no, it's not mentioned here. We've got Schlachtoff. Alright, well. Oh, industry. Okay, it's labeled under industry instead of the... Yeah, and you really got to pick and choose what goes here, as you can see. Alright, well, good, we got that straightened out. Now, what have we got here? Lagan Hall. Oh. Whoa. Beer, schnapps, and... Brat? Not sure. I know what beer is, I know what schnapps is. I have no idea what brat is. I'm so sorry. But, alright. So, we are now there. Lots of places around the map, too, where you can just leave gear that you'll forget about for years. Well, if you're anything like me. And here's another one of these points where you can grab yourself some fuel and some fertilizer and probably a gold coin if you look real hard. So let's go and visit the BGA now. Oh. Okay. The BGA. This is a BC thing, by the way. Do 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 do. I don't know why that makes me so happy. It just does. There we go. Alright. Is something that, like a... Oh no. Hey, am I close enough? No. Darn. I may have screwed myself. Rats. I can't get close enough to it. Darn, man. Ah, here I thought I was doing well. Alright, well. This is the BGA. You actually have to purchase it, of course. Silage Beamer. Alright, not sure. Whoop. Ouch. That's gonna leave a mark. We can have a little tour of it here, since we've broken into the facility. Alright. You've got your pits up here. A couple of them. And then... fill level. Okay. Oh, the actual silage tip up here. Alrighty. Now, we're going to sneak back out of the facility, because apparently we need to go around the other side of it to actually buy it. So we'll do that. Boy, just when you think you have the system beat, eh? Well, let's quickly have a look here before we head down there, shall we? This is Weiler 2. Okay, we can pick up slurry there. Interesting. I don't think this one. Yeah. A lot of things I have to really work at figuring out on this map. Which I'm sure some of you would just simply get on the first go. But there you are. Alright. Oh, I'm getting another you must purchase this thing. Oh, here we've got an actual Maru sawmill. For 774. Willie Budd would sell this sawmill. You have to live with wood logs and fuel. You get boards, pallets you can sell. 774,000. Wow. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 174, so we'll have to go 800. And thank ya. Alright, so we all know how the sawmill works. Oh, that's a nice touch. So once you fill her up, and that usually means putting either coal or wood chips into the fuel end of it. Let's see if this one tells us. Wood chips. Okay, so you don't need coal for this one, right? Yeah, fuel. Strictly wood chips. Alrighty. So yeah, you jump wood chips in the bin on the side. It will spit more wood chips out here, so it becomes almost self-sufficient after a point. And of course, yeah, you put them in here to use as fuel. Dump logs on the other side, and you get boards. Alrighty. A very nice, very nice. I think we're already running pretty long on time, aren't we? But as I say, it's one of those things when you're going to have, 23 separate tip points and 46 separate products. It's going to take you a while to get through all of it. Here we have the Getrite Zug. Here we are, the Getrite Zug. And a bunch of stuff that they buy. Wow. Quite a bunch. Alright. Heading right along. Oh, okay, I guess. Well, we'll just go to the road, darn it. There we go. Now, when are we going to be... Oh, it's another one of these. Ah, okay. This will allow us our... Is it this one, maybe? Will take us to the BGA? No. It's odd, eh? With these here, you almost think they were the vehicle sale, but we've already been there. Whoop. Oh, it's not the road, man. Other than the canal, I don't think I've seen any water features on this map. Alright, here we go. Let's see what they want for the BGA. First of all, is 850,000. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. There we go. Let's buy that. There you go. Now we own the BGA. We've also got this. The brewery for 812,000. Wow, everything here is, well, let's just say, not cheap. There we go. And here we are. So yeah. Barley, hops, and water. And in return, they'll give us, wait for it, beer. Yes, indeed. Oh, here we go. I guess this is where we get to pick up our beer. Alright, well. I wonder how long, or how much beer you have to sell to make up $800,000. Seriously. Like, can you make that money back? Now, let's face it, this is a business-type simulation sort of thing, so you'd think that would be important. How are we doing here? Wow. Yeah. And that's what I mean. This is just going to take months to get through this map, just the review alone. So yeah, you might want to turn traffic off, or just simply load the map Amplin and put up with traffic lights. Alright, here's our bakery, another object that needs bought. 800, and yeah, there's a shock, another $800,000. Oh, let's just get some darn money going on. There we go. Let's have a look. So, wheat, barley, sunflowers, and water will give you bread. This is some pretty good bread, actually. Although I didn't know they used that. I think this is the first time I've ever seen where they used barley in the bread. I don't know that barley is a particularly good grain to use in bread, to be honest with you. But there you go. Alright, so that's the bakery. Or bakery. Or bakery. Bakery. We go this way. Was that a good choice? Well, wasn't a bad choice per se. And we got the Emo, which is actually a milk facility. I thought that was the Canadian Tire symbol over there, but it's that. Whee! Piece of candy. Alright. So yeah, this is your milk facility, so you get to, if we ever find the dairy cows, you would get to take the milk from the dairy cows and bring it here and sell it. As opposed to the automated midnight milk pickup. Ah, here we are. Here's our sell point. Perfect. And over here, another spot to get off some grass and such. And this, where are we now? No, this is still part of the, Emo. I don't know. Just another one of these spots where we can dock off a few things and pick up a few things. Very convenient, I must say. Almost as convenient as me always leaving my truck in the middle of the road. Here we go. And here we are in Hartum. Hartum, yes indeed. So, the beautiful town of Artum. Although, we've got a mill over there. This is another gold coin. Tip point here. Those almost look like potatoes. But this is not the Vemic Schwein. That would be over here. And just like the beefs, well, we're not quite there. There's another mission post. Here it is. This is where you buy your piggies. I said it's pretty much identical to the beef facility. Excuse me. Simply back up here with the appropriate trailer, buy the appropriate number of roly-poly piggy wiggies, and off you go. Now, an important thing of note, and where we're going to end this particular half of the look, is right here. Oops, no it isn't. This is the wrong building. Okay. I might, in fact... Yeah, this is the wrong part of the town, so we'll show you that next time. There's the big building where you buy all your fields and such. I thought the fancy gates were where it was, but no, of course not. So, another mission board. Again, we've got our piggy market here. And I do believe... And that's pretty much going to cover it for this area, yeah. Alright, next time around, guys, we will look at that area that is below the canal. Because, well, like I say, there's just so much to this. Alright? But, till then, if you enjoyed this half of the review, feel free to, woo, real stutter there. Feel free to hit the like button. And shares, favorites, all that typical YouTube-y stuff. And I will have the other half of the review up for you tomorrow night. So, till then, this has been Species 7 for Farm Sim 15, having a look at Sydhamern. Oh, I'll get it right one of these days. No, I won't. Oh, I'm stuck again, sorry. But, until then, take care of each other, folks. And ciao for now. Ugh, now I'm stuck in that one.